Hi guys, I wanted to talk about something that's kind of a problem, especially with the community I'm in. Let me move myself a bit. There we go. I made a video, but of course the audio didn't work, and now I have to do this all over again. Huzzah! That's very sucky. But whatever, it's in the past. I just gotta redo it. Alright, so the topic at hand has to do with homophobics and RWBY. Now, before you close the video, hear me out, please. Thank you. As a person that's in the LGBTQ community, and I'm the plus, before you ask, oh, you probably not really know I'm the plus. I am part of it, I just don't really get involved with it, because it's kind of bad at this point, but there's nothing I can do about that. That's just the people. I wanted to say, I'm really big into RWBY, and I've been a part of the community for a while now. Yeah, I haven't been in the RWBY community since it was made. I joined the RWBY community when Volume 5 was coming to a close, so I was part of waiting for Volume 6, and I finished Volume 6, and if you want, I'll give you my opinion on bees versus Adam and stuff like that. That's something I can do, but that's off topic right now. I wanted to talk about homophobics, and that word that gets tossed around a lot. A lot of people that criticize RWBY and such get called that. My two favorite people would be Vexed Viewer and Eruption Fang. Now, before you say, oh, that's because this, that, and the other thing, I get it. I get why people are upset with them, especially Eruption Fang. My problem is when he gets death threats for expressing opinions. That's really bad. And it sucks. So, with Eruption Fang, yeah, he says the wrong words a lot, and his type of, I'd say, comedy would be dark humor, like rape and death, just anything that has to do with that. LGBTQ plus anything that shouldn't be talked about and made fun of, he does it, and a lot of people like it. Like, for me, I love dark humor. Like, when he makes fun of stuff, it's funny to me. And that's not because, oh, I'm homophobic or something like that, because I see that a lot, and that gets used a lot, because I'm part of the community. So I know I'm not that, that's for sure. When it comes to trying to think, I lost my train of thought. When it comes to him, I don't have a problem with his things, and a lot of videos I really like. His opinion on Bumblebee is fine, and I don't, hate him for not liking it or anything like that. I understand why people don't like it, and why people hate it. A lot of the times when I talk to people saying, why don't you like Bumblebee? They always come to me and say, toxic shippers. People who use the word homophobic a lot towards them. People who get death threats. Eruption Fang gets death threats and gets told he's going to get jumped and stuff like that for expressing his opinions. And that's very bad. We want equality, but this is not the way. This is just like how another sensitive topic is Adam. a lot of the fans get attacked, get things like, oh, you should jump off a cliff like he did, and stuff like that isn't okay. And you know what? To the people that hate Adam, but do this stuff, you're no better than Adam. Because he wanted the humans to be below the faunus. That's just what's happening in this community. Everyone wants equality, but the way that it's going, people are acting like LGBTQ is superior to straight people. Just because there's more LGBTQ doesn't mean that it's better. It doesn't mean that we're superior. And I see that happening a lot, especially with people that don't like Bumblebee. They always get called homophobic, and it's really bad. And it needs to stop. The one thing that I see a lot is I actually have a lot of straight friends that like Bumblebee. But I have people that don't like Bumblebee, but they like other gay ships, and they get called homophobic. And I'm like, what's the sense in that? Same thing with anything else. I have friends that are actually homophobic, and I don't hate them for being homophobic, because they're them. They're being themselves. I don't care if they're homophobic. I don't care if they're not homophobic. I don't care if they're heterophobic. I don't care. As long as they don't be mean towards the people, I don't have a problem. Yeah, if they don't want to be friends with them because of that, that's fine. That's their own decision. They probably just don't want to be hurt. And I'm not here to defend homophobics, because a lot of them are really bad. A lot of homophobics be homophobic and attack LGBTQ people, and that's not okay. But a lot of people that are homophobic, and you know who you are, if you are homophobic, just don't attack people. It's fine if you say, I don't like homos, or I don't like the ship or that or anything. I don't care. But if you say something like, oh, they should die, or they're trash, they're filth, they're worthless, then that's a problem. You can be homophobic all you want, but when you start to hurt people, it becomes a problem. So if you're watching this, and you are homophobic, I don't hate you. Not at all. But just don't attack people, and we won't have a problem. Same thing with heterophobics. If you attack a person because they're straight, that's bad, and that's not helping. With the things that are happening, people are acting like LGBTQ is all that matters now. That if you're straight, it's a sin. We wanted equality, not to be above them. But it's not working. A lot of the people that are toxic are acting like they're superior because they're gay, or they're non-binary, or whatever. And it's not okay. Bumblebee is a sensitive topic, and I'm going to get into that in the next video. I'm going to state my opinions and stuff like that, and same with the battle of bees versus Adam. That's definitely going to happen. Another thing that I see a lot is people in the LGBTQ throw around "you're homophobic" at a lot of people without any proof, or just for fun, and it's not okay. It actually can hurt people if, sorry about that, if they get called that. Like, I remember getting called a homophobe before, And it upset me because of the fact that I was part of the community. I've always been, since I could remember. I've always been attracted to girls. I liked boys too. Don't get me wrong. If I see a hunk of man, I'll say, damn. You feel me? But when I see a girl that looks sexy, whew, you know me. Anyways, that's off topic, but that's a little lightening of this very serious situation. I have friends that are homophobic, like I said. I also have friends that are heterophobic. And a lot that happens is they hate people that are straight. But when I say that they're heterophobic, they get defensive and say that I'm homophobic. And I'm like, it's not bad being heterophobic. Whether it's because you were abused by a man or a woman and you just want the opposite gender now and you hate anything that has to do with that same sex or different sex. It doesn't matter what the reason is. If it's religion, that's understandable because it's something you can't help. It was something you were raised in. It's hard to stop something when it's been around you all your life. Same thing with abused victims, and a lot of the abused victims become abusive, and it's because they were surrounded by abuse all their life. If you would just stop to think about what you're going to say online or who it is, you may never know. It can be helpful. Everyone's a person, whether or not they did something bad in their life. A lot of people do something bad in their life, and it's not something you can stop. And whether you like to admit it, it happens to everyone. So, with that being said, I just want to free RWBY. RWBY was the first community I got really big into. So it's like a home here, and everywhere I look, it's always war. Whether it's being called a homophobe or an abuser because you like a person. You like a villain? Oh, that means you're disgusting and you're a greasy pig. That's not right. Guys, please. It needs to stop. I don't care who you are. Stop attacking people. I want to free RWBY. I don't want it to become Voltron or Homestuck or any other terrible show that's been just basically dumped in the trash because of people. Not because the show is bad, but because of the people that watch it. Oh, my face froze. Oopsies. Anyways, as I was saying, it just needs to stop. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but just stop attacking people for not liking something or liking something. If they like incest, that's fine. I mean, who cares? It's fiction. It's not like they're actually gonna fuck their sister or something. Like, I know a lot of people that like incest and don't like it in real life because it's wrong. And that's fine, because it's fiction. It's whatever. If they like dark material, like abuse and rape and stuff like that, that's fine. It's fiction. That doesn't mean that they actually like it in real life. And I know a lot of people that like things like that, and I'm not gonna hold you down. Sometimes I look at stuff like that. It's just interesting, kind of. I mean, you would have to understand it from a different viewpoint, especially if you ever been something in that kind of situation. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been in a relationship for 2 years, being abused every single day. I got raped. Like, I get it. why a lot of people don't like things. So don't get me wrong on that, saying, oh, you've never known the feeling I have. And it's not fun, and it sucks, and you don't understand why it happens, but it did happen. Being trapped in a relationship and not being able to get out of. I can also talk about that situation in another video if I need to. I'll tell you a personal story, and then I'll tell you how to fix it. Like, I'll give tips and advice to get out of a relationship, or see the signs of a bad relationship forming. I'll do all that stuff, only if you want to. I want to help people. That's why I even made Team Blanc, to help people, because I like helping people. But I don't want to be attacked for saying things like this. While, yeah, I understand when people get upset with anyone else, it's also really bad. I've been rambling a lot, but I just want to get this through. You can't use the term homophobic without any proof. And even if they are homophobic, it's not that bad. You can't call someone heterophobic without any proof. And even if they are, it's not bad. Unless they attack people because of it, it's not bad being it. Because I once was a little bit homophobic, I'm not gonna lie. It was bad. I did attack people, and I regret my actions. I'm not going to lie, because there's no point of me lying. I moved past from my past self, because my past self was very bad. And I've grown as a person, and I can tell a lot of experiences through my own eyes because of the fact of how bad I was. I was homophobic even being in the LGBTQ. As weird as that sounds, it's true. I myself liked girls and boys at the time, more so boys, but I attacked others that were gay. More so gay than lesbian, because I thought it was very sinful. I don't know why, because I'm not in a religion or anything, so I don't know how that came to be. I think it was my grandmother, to be honest. I think she's homophobic. But even though I liked the same sex, I attacked others that also liked the same sex. And it was kind of bad, but I understood my actions and I changed as a person. I don't attack people anymore. I help people. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to help. So, Bumblebee shippers, stop attacking people because they don't like Bumblebee. As a person that likes Bumblebee, I can tell there are way too many shippers that attack people, and it's not okay. It really just needs to stop. It's really bad. Same thing with any other ship. Don't attack others for liking something that's opposite. Black Sun is a great ship. Bumblebee is a great ship. I understand where a lot of people are coming from on why they don't like Bumblebee. I understand a lot of reasons why people don't like Black Sun. I get it on both ends because I'm part of both, and I hate both at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship for both of them. So, I get both of their viewpoints. Same thing with Adam. It's a love-hate relationship with him. And I'll talk about Adam and the bees in my next video, like I said. So, I don't want to keep rambling, because this is already probably really long, but I'm just gonna say this one more time. Please don't use the term homophobic or heterophobic without any proof, and don't attack others for liking something. It's not okay. We want to free RWBY. I want to free RWBY because this is the community I've grown up in. So please, stop. It needs to stop. Thank you all for watching my weird video, and I'm sorry if it's very long, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye!